Hello and welcome to the Tottenham America channel. Today we'll be looking at Tottenham's 2-1 win over Manchester City in the fourth round, the round of 16 of the Carabao Cup. What an incredible win.
A huge win for us. It's very funny for us Spurs, as you can call it Spursy. We just came off of a 1-0 loss to Crystal Palace, who were sitting on 19th place in the Premier League. And then we go ahead and do this against Manchester City in the Carabao Cup. And
It's
we are now
awesome.
into the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. We are
Yep.
playing Manchester United in the quarterfinals. And huge achievement for us this season. A real chance for a trophy for us.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
This is huge.
And let's say that we did it without Son. We did it with Mickey van de Ven off the pitch after minute 14. We did it without James Maddison. We did it with Brennan Johnson, one of our most informed players this season, extremely, pretty off of it today. And we still got the better of Manchester City. And I think all Spurs fans around the world were not happy when we saw this draw, because the one time that we get past the bogey team in the first round, we lost to Fulham. I think we lost to Colchester, a couple of years ago under Poch. There have been all those stupid losses over the years. We finally get past the first
like
bottle
Sheffield
job.
United in the FA Cup.
Exactly. Finally get past the first bottle job game, and then we have the English champions, quite literally one of the greatest teams in the league. And Ange swept them away.
Yeah, really, the key points today were Sarr, Benteke, and Kulusevski. Them three really manned the midfield and were really what
midfield was
gave
fantastic.
us this good performance. They were the heart of the team today.
Exactly. Let's talk about the goals real quick, though. We scored 2 goals, both in the first 30 minutes. And the first one was from someone no one expected to score. Timo Werner. I mean, that was just a beautiful goal. It may have been, for most players, that would have been an easy tap-in, But even then, you're playing high-speed football against Manchester City. You got 2 defenders barreling at you. Kulusevski's launched a beautiful pass that you cannot mess up. And I think Werner finished it off so well. It was amazing.
He did, yeah, and it's so unexpected from him, too. We know his confidence is severely lacking.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like for that moment, he had his confidence back. There were a couple other moments in the matches where you could see his confidence was lacking and he did miss some chances.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't huge chances, but
exactly, yeah, they were harder chances. And
I just saw some other team shots from him that went straight to the keeper. I mean, not
Yeah.
like they were obvious huge chances, but
yeah. No, I agree. But I think this is going to do wonders for Werner's confidence. I mean, scoring the opening goal in a stadium of 60,000 Spurs fans, that is exactly what you need for your confidence. And it wasn't like a tap in. It was a pretty decent. It was a good finish,
Yeah, it was a good finish.
So it's not like, this was like some kind of charity goal. It was a good finish, and it got us in the lead, and we needed that goal. So excellent goal from Werner. And then in the 25th minute, oh, what a goal!
What a goal from Pape and Sarr. I think Ortega just was not expecting that from Sarr at all.
Not at all. But as a goalkeeper, are you expecting Sarr to put it near post?
No, because Sarr. So first of all, Sarr taking off on the shot first of all, and also him going near post and not to the far post, which is interesting because normally players would go from the far post from that position and get curl on the ball.
Yeah, but Sarr's curl, it was pretty much outside of the goal when he struck it. He curled it right behind Ortega. And it was just an incredible finish. Easily one of our goals of the season so far. We did let our guard slip for that one goal from Matheus Nunes right before halftime. But I think only conceding one goal and it being the usual City outplay you and then have a tap-in kind of goal, you can't be too mad at that,
Yeah, we can't really be too mad at that. And also, second half, our defense held up without Mickey van de Ven. We also subbed Kuti off pretty early.
Yeah. So at that point, it's just Dragusin and Gray, and then obviously Udogie and Davies came on. But that whole back four was Dragusin in particular, I think. He really starred today. I mean, he was the rock that we needed missing without, Romero, Pedro Porro, Van de Ven.
Yeah.
But yeah, the second half held strong. I don't know if you saw it, but the incredible goal line clearance from Bissouma.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was a
Incredible.
great goal line clearance.
Inc-
Had he not blocked that, we'd have been going to extra time, or do they have extra time? If not, penalties.
I think they have extra time at this point. Um, but yeah, the unbelievable block from Basuma. Like, he moved his foot. Like, you can't even explain it. You have to rewatch it. That's how good of a block it was. So, just a really,
It was
really
literally
good
just he
block.
stuck his foot out right. It was literally going right in the corner, bottom corner, on
Exactly.
the ground.
And it was a good strike.
Just
I
stuck out
forget
his foot and
who
block it.
hit it, but it was a great strike. Let's look at the players now. I think the conversation. You identified the players perfectly. Kulusevski, unbelievable. I
2 assists to
mean,
show for it too.
two assists.
He's been in crazy form ever
Un-
since our 3-0 win against Manchester United. I believe he created like 10 chances that game.
Yep.
Um, that was pretty much what transformed him. That
Yeah.
game transformed his season basically.
I
Ever since then, he's been firing on all cylinders, and 2 assists today. Um, and yeah, he's really been the heart of us. Like creativity.
100%. And I think that has a lot to do with his transition into midfield. We have not played him in the wing for a long time. I mean, we'd rather play like Mikey Moore, Timo Werner on the wings than we would Kulusevski at this point. So I think that goes to show how much more important he is in the midfield. Whether it's with another attacking midfielder like Madison or it's in front of two defending midfielders like Sarr and Bentancur, I think today he really got the free role because Sarr and Bentancur are there to shore up the defensive part, right, and move the ball. So Kulusevski literally gets to move wherever he wants on the pitch, and I think that's the position that he thrives in.
Yeah, and also with Brennan Johnson being in spectacular form, when he got what 7 goals in 7 games or 6
Hmm.
goals in 6 games for
Hmm.
us, and then I think he continued it with Wales. Um, I think that forced Kulusevski, like he was like, even before that, Brennan Johnson was giving him a lot of competition, and Decky was probably like, he was not able to put the performances
Yeah.
in at all on
Yeah.
winger. So then that made him kind of adapt, and then he went to midfield, and then
Hmm.
honestly at midfield at the beginning he wasn't that good, to be honest. His decision making was
He was
very slow.
terrible.
But after
Yeah.
a while, after this season, now he's been really good in midfield.
Yeah, I think it just takes time. We have to remember that he's
Yeah,
still very, very young. He's only 24. He was 21, 20 or 21 when he joined us. I mean, he was tiny. Um,
he was.
I think a word needs to be said for RG Gray too. RG Gray and Radu Dragusin put in a huge shift at the backs. Like, um, I mean, with Van de Ven going out after 14 minutes, Romero having to be subbed off just 7 minutes into the second half. That's a lot of seniority that you've lost in the back line against one of the most powerful attacks in the Premier League. I know Holland wasn't there, but the point still stands, you know?
Yeah, and nonetheless, they had to do a lot of defending.
A lot, especially in the second
Yeah,
half.
and it's Man City is Man City. I mean, even though they didn't start, I mean, really only the only big player they really started was Foden. They later brought on Bernardo Silva, Kovacic, and could have
ETC.
been
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
dangerous.
But yeah, I
Honestly,
see
I
what you
think really
mean.
in this game, if you look at the lineup Man City put out, they really underestimated us, I think, with the lineup they put out.
I mean, the defense was definitely top. I mean, top quality. I mean, Rico Lewis is excellent at right back, and the rest of them are pretty much starters. I think it was only really in the forward parts. I was kind of baffled that they didn't decide to bring on Holland at some point, you know? Like,
Yeah, and starting Ortega, because Ortega did make some mistakes.
yeah, yeah, I agree. But I'm not gonna question it. I'm gonna take it as it is. I'm accepting it. Like, thank you very much. We'll take the
Yep,
points from
thank
here.
you.
But yeah, a huge, huge win for Tottenham Hotspur today against Manchester City. I apologize for the sirens in the background. I don't know what's going on, but a huge win for Tottenham against Man City, and exactly what we needed. And now, with the quarterfinal draw having been done, we now have the opportunity to make the entirety of the city of Manchester lily white, because we will be playing Manchester United in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. I believe we
I
will
mean,
be at
technically,
home.
Manchester is already lily white. We beat Man United earlier on in the season.
And we beat Man. And let's make it two. Let's do it under two different managers, just for fun, you
Under
know.
two. Okay, yeah.
But yeah,
Let's do it.
excellent, excellent performance today. Attacking, defending. midfield. It was the complete performance. We've done a reverse Dr. Tottenham on them. They had 0 losses. They were unbeaten this season, and boom, Dr. Tottenham for you. Give them the first loss of the season. It's just so beautiful. But that's it for our review of Tottenham's win against Man City in the Carabao Cup, as Werner and Sarr got 2 first-half goals to put us through to the quarterfinals of the EFL Cup. If you enjoyed and want to see more Spurs content, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And until next time.
Come on, you Spurs!